Today I'm going to talk about how I sold everything and moved to the Philippines. I get email messages from people asking me, how were you able to retire at such a young age? The truth is, I'm not retired, I'm semi-retired. I'm going to tell you my story, how I sold everything and moved to the Philippines. I'm not going to disclose how much I was making in the prime of my career. Being self-employed, it's just never the same annual income every year. When you hear my story, then you will see the tragic event that started the decrease in my annual income. I knew semi-retirement was what I wanted, and I had thoughts of starting a business in the Philippines. I rely on income from a modest real estate portfolio that I created in the USA. This video is not about teaching you how to create a retirement real estate portfolio. You would need more than one teacher to learn what I know about real estate. This is my story. This is how I sold everything and moved to the Philippines. When I was age 26, I had a small nest egg that I had saved. I started working 3 jobs per day when I was age 20, saving as much as I possibly could. I worked 3 jobs to save $10,000 US. Construction during the day, cooking and bartending at night, and then cleaning hotel rooms after that. When did I sleep? I didn't sleep. It was the American dream. The economy was coming out of a slump in the late 1980s. I landed my first good construction job with a good construction company. I purchased my first piece of real estate, all at the age of 26. I purchased my first piece of real estate before I started my business. It was vacant land. I was making a land payment and a rent payment because you can't live on a piece of vacant land. I was lucky to have good teachers, but I was constantly looking for good teachers. My dreams and interests in real estate were only dreams without a teacher. I had a modest dream of real estate. Real estate was my part-time job. Construction was my full-time small business. I took my savings of $10,000 US. I purchased a small amount of construction equipment. Once again, working construction during the day and office work at night, contracts and all the banking related work that goes with a business and real estate contracts. I had my bed in my apartment office and only sleeping from midnight to 2 a.m. I would work office work from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Construction contracts can sometimes take hours, and coordinating with customers took place either before the job site or after the job site. Weekends, holidays, and in the course of 1 year, I could manage to get 1 or 2 days off. It was blood, sweat, and tears. I'm sorry to disappoint you, I'm not a trust funder. I'd be living in Miami if I was a multimillionaire. My career and self-employment would slowly wind down after an economic collapse. In the USA, the September 11th tragedy slammed the brakes on a booming economy. It came to a halt for a year. No economy. It was an enormous bubble that popped. Why I sold or gave away everything and moved to the Philippines. 7 years after the September 11th, 2001 tragedy, I was keeping my investment portfolio together, but I wasn't happy with the income I was making. I wasn't happy with that at all. I made the decision in the year 2013. I decided to cash it all in. It took me a year to sell everything. I have previous travel experience in the Philippines. In the year 2013, I made an aggressive plan to start my move to the Philippines. I purchased my airline ticket a year before my departure. It took me a year to sell or give away everything and move to the Philippines. Watch my video, how I planned my move to the Philippines. I'll leave the direct link for that video down below in today's video description. You want to watch this because it has all my strategies on my banking and how I found my condo before I moved, how I sold everything and moved to the Philippines. I used to live in Manila for 1 year. Watch my videos about Manila, Philippines. Thanks for watching my video today.